I've recently noticed that we seem to be getting more emails from people asking this question. Hey, I just overfilled my transmission with fluid, and how do I easily get that extra out? You know, you get a little greedy. You think the low and high marks are a quart, and they're not. So you end up putting in way too much, and it's not a good idea to overfill your transmission. And you pull this out with the engine running, of course. I don't have the engine running in park because I want to be able to talk to you. But I'm checking, and oh, sure enough, you know, I've quarter-inch over that top fill mark. So what do? Well, there's a drain plug in the bottom of most of these pans on these old Mercedes, but can you imagine the work to jack up the car and get under there, and you remove this little plug and you're going to get way too much out, and then you're going to be back to putting more in. Well, I decided to come up with something very simple and inexpensive to help those of you who might accidentally overfill your transmission or your engine oil. Either one, it'll work fine. So let me show you what I got. It is a big syringe with a special adapter, and I put a silicone plug on it so it's not dripping all over the place. The reason I like this one is it gives you an exact measurement, and visually you can see how much you're extracting from the transmission or the engine. Now we do sell another extractor, this one here, and it really pulls it out, but the problem with this one, you can't really see how much. There's no measurement on this one. So I decided to create this product here just for transmissions and engines. So I can put this right down in the dipstick hole. I push it all the way down to the bottom of the pan, pull it up about a quarter inch. Now I'm just a little bit over the full mark, so I think I'll try to pull out about 50 milliliters. Okay. You have to pull this out very carefully, tip it up, and then I'm going to put this little silicone tip back on this, and then you want to have a clean plastic container to put this in. Remember, anytime you're measuring or filling your transmission, you need to be super clean. You do not want any dirt particles to enter the transmission. So I'm going to set this here, and of course now I can start the engine. Once again, you're going to measure the transmission fluid with the transmission hot after you've driven it 15-20 minutes. And then you're going to put it in park and have it running. And then you always want to use a lint-free clean cloth. A lint-free clean cloth, not a paper towel, to wipe the dipstick. If you don't have a lint-free paper cloth like this is by DuPont, you can use a chamois. And then go ahead and put it in there and pull it out and measure it. Okay, once again, the engine's running, and look at that, it's right on the money. So this is something you can create yourself if you want to go out and get the fittings and the hose and that syringe, or you can use a larger syringe or even a smaller one. But if you just want to pick this up on my website, it's inexpensive, and I'll even include a few tips and instructions on how to properly measure your transmission fluid.